What up, though? All right. This is something I just saw. Hold on, I got jammed for a minute. Okay, but uh, 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 uh. All right, let me turn this down. I'm sorry, I just had to jam for a minute. But anyways, in all seriousness, hospitals have to now. They have to now. Well, I'm gonna let it. Do I have it? I'm gonna let it play so you guys can hear what they're saying.
Well, thanks to a new federal ruling, price transparency is coming to U.S. hospitals. It requires all hospitals to post an online list of the cost of their standard services. Some consumer advocates say even though those lists will be beneficial, it doesn't do enough to inform patients about adjusted and sometimes increased costs due to insurance and other factors. Those prices are expected to be available online January 1st.
All right, let me say this. Do not be fooled by this. Do not be fooled by this at all, because this can actually you're not going to believe it, but this can actually hurt a patient. This can hurt a patient. Okay, so when you see a ad in the paper from a car dealership, and the car dealership has a car on there, used van or whatever, it says, $15.99. And then you go in to the car dealership and you see this used van, this, really nice van that you wanted, or SUV or whatever it is that you wanted, family van, you got a family. And, you're like, I saw this van for $15.99. I want to go ahead and buy it. And then they go, oh, this van right here. And you're like, yeah, I want to see it. And then they go, you know what? We sold that van, but we have another one, and this van is actually $16.99, and it comes with the yada yada yada. And you're like, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the other van. This is what's going to happen to the patient when they go to the hospital. Except it's going to be a lot more convoluted than that. Now here's the law. Here's the law. The law says if it's advertised, then the price is the price is the price. See, you see where this is going? This is where it gets messed up. So back to the used car dealership. Yeah, that van is sold. Because they know the price is the price is the price. And there's two things wrong here. One, they're lying to you. They probably had this van and it been gone, and they didn't take down the advertisement, which means they're clickbaiting you. They're baiting it. It's called baiting and switching. They're baiting and switching. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in there, they switch up. Or they'll say, well, we have this van, but we have to add on the dealer's, some arbitrary dealer, whatever. Plus the dealer holding fee, and then the dealer's, I ate a hamburger yesterday fee, and then they add on these other fees, and then the $15.99 shoots way up to like almost $17. But that's illegal. And this is what you're going to have in these hospitals. The price is the price is the price. No. See, you're going to be fooled into thinking that, oh, I can go in and get a, some type of EKG, electrocardiogram. I can go in and, you know what I'm saying, get an EKG, and an EKG is going to cost me $350. Which I think some of them actually do cost that much. So you go in, you get an EKG, or you go in and you get an X-ray, I don't know, whatever. I don't know all the prices. I could look them up, but I don't know all of them because they all vary. Depends on the hospital that you go to. So let's say it's $325. And you're like, okay, I can afford that and I need this. Then you look at your insurance plan. You know, some of you may have Cobra. You know, very, very high insurance, probably cost you $400 or $500 a month. Some of you may have long-term illnesses. Some hospitals will not take you if you have a long-term illnesses. They won't take you for long-term care. They won't. They'll ship you to a whole nother hospital. You know what I'm saying? To be like, oh, you have, terminal cancer. Ooh, yeah. About that. You know. You're going to be alive for a while? Yeah. That's going to cost us thousands and thousands of dollars that we're not going to take that on. So, about 3 miles from here is another hospital, or they might say about 30 miles from here. Actually, one woman had to drive 2 hours to another hospital. She couldn't go to her local hospital. She had to drive 2 hours to another hospital for her son who had long-term illnesses. And she had Obamacare. And they're like, yeah, nope, not going to happen. That's not universal health care, everyone. We don't have universal health care. Okay? These prices are going to mess with people's heads. These hospitals are in it for the money. These insurance companies are not trying to take a loss. This is why these insurance companies are data mining you. And when I say data mining, they're trying to find out all the information on you actually before you sign with them. And then there's laws against that, you know. You know what I'm saying? Because they can be like, ooh, you're Asian, you guys have a habit of smoking a lot. And, you know, it comes smoking, you know, cancer and yada, yada, yada. You know, because Asians like to smoke. You know, they do. They have this huge thing about smoking. You know, ooh, you're African American. You guys eat a lot of pork. Yeah, bacon's good, isn't it? But causes a lot of problems. Causes a lot of heart problems. You guys might. You guys are known to have sickle cell. Ooh, you live in the inner city. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Let's say you live in the inner city of what city? Ooh, yeah. They have a high HIV rate. Long-term care. Long-term care automatically. Yeah, we're going to have to scale back on your health care. This is what the insurance companies are going to say because they know you're going to walk into this hospital on a regular basis. And you're going to be looking at these prices, and these prices are going to switch on you in a New York second. Because you walked in here in need of a specific care, and what the hospital says and what the insurance companies agree to is a whole nother project. That's why this is going to be a problem. This is supposed to be some type of transparency. But how transparent is a car dealership? How transparent is it when you go and you get your car fixed? How transparent are they? When they say, ooh, you need to come in for your annual, you know. They do the same thing. It's the same thing in a hospital. Or you need to come in for your flu shot. Oh, you didn't get a flu shot? Where do you work at? Oh, you actually work at a, daycare? Or you work at, you work at a daycare within a certain company? Because now large companies have their own daycares. Oh, you're a teacher? And you didn't get the flu shot? Well, we have a new policy that was just implemented 2 seconds ago. And it says very clearly, I don't know if you got the memo, that if you do not get the flu shot, within the last second and a half, if you did not receive the flu shot, then you're going to lose your job. I'm sorry. You're fired. You think it doesn't happen? It does. It does, where they make you get the flu shot. And they make your kids get it. Your kids cannot go to particular daycares or schools unless they get the flu shot. And then guess what? Guess what the trickle-down theory of that is? I get this flu shot. Next thing you know, I'm sick. Now that I'm sick, I have to go to the hospital. You see where I'm going here? I look at these prices and I'm thinking, can I afford that? Because you still have copay. You still got your copay. You think your copay is going to change? It's going to be the same. You're still going to have a copay, especially for you younger people. You're still going to have your copay. Heck, you might have to, look, the more frequent that you go there, your copay might go up. Yeah, this is Eat Some Cheese Insurance, and we just wanted to tell you that from now on, just until, I don't know, things get better. From now on, your copay is going to be 50%. Like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? You do realize I need long-term care. Yeah, that's why you're going to be paying half of whatever it is, the cost that you go into a hospital. Why? Because it's a deterrent. It's a deterrent. Or deterrent. Deterrent. I'm just telling you guys that do not be fooled by this. And I would say something else. For those of you who don't exercise, but you can, meaning your body is able to, but you just don't. For those of you who take on really bad habits that you know can cause harm to your body, and you do it every day, because right now the young culture is really hooked on wrecking their body. Like they're going to go and get another one. They listen to Little Pump and all these other Little Xanax and all these other crazies talking about Smoke Perp. There is a guy named Smoke Perp. I mean, he drink Xanax and smoke purple, whatever the hell y'all do. I know I got it switched. But that's pretty much your thinking. You got life switched around. Yeah, I'm going to drink weed and smoke liquor. You know, you're so zooted. You got people out here laying out on the street like it's some type of video game. They're knocked out. You're losing the people that you love to listen to these people's music. We just had another one knocked off this year, Mac Miller. Why? The same thing. And if Demi Lovato doesn't take care of herself, she's going to be out of this world too. You guys are a bunch of crazies. You don't get another body. You get one life, one body. Take care of it. If you don't know how, start looking it up. Heck, ask me. You know, I'll give you some tips. I'm 52 years old. And I bench press 315 on a regular. I goes to the gym, people. It's your boy Tone 202. God loves you and so do I. Do not be fooled by what you see in these hospitals.